is Juneteenth. It is actual Black History, Black Freedom Day. Let's go. I'm here with, I'm Artis. I have...
Oh, yeah. Okay, I thought you had to go see my name. Hi, yeah, I am Big Bruh Entertainment, also known as Kang. I've been on a long hiatus. Hello, everyone.
And also accompanied with us is...
Yo, my nigga, did you say long hiatus? Hey, it's Dapper's Fed.
Yay! Got my
Been
niggas
20
on
years. Been 20 years.
It's been 8 million years.
Well, over exaggeration, but yeah. Now, if I hear any kind of feedback, I think because of how sensitive Dapper's mic might be, my mic, our audio might interlap here and there, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
And I'm perfect.
Yeah. Anyway, since I thought for Juneteenth, because it's unapologetically Black Day, and for Black people to be Black and whatnot, it's thought it'd be a good time to bring my Black brothers in to just have a conversation, because y'all, I don't know about you, actually I do, because Black fatigue is real, and I am just so effing tired of just Black people in general just catching strays, literally from freaking everybody. Why does everyone hate us?
History. Like historically speaking, we kind of just always got the, actually, okay, how long has it been? Like 30 seconds, way past that. We've always gotten the shit end of the stick. Like, actually. So it's like, no matter what we do, we want to be, it's like we're doing our own thing. We get captured and enslaved. Okay, we finally get freedom. We're also doing our own thing. They got a problem with that. We don't get rights. We want to just make our own simple spaces. We're racist. We're this, that, and the third. We literally just exist. Horrible comments on online, on Instagram, on Twitter, in real life. Literally, us existing is like it's such a problem. There's so many words I could say, which I'll say later on, but yeah, it's kind of just hard out here, man. All right, I'm tired, boss.
How dare you exist, my nigga?
How dare you exist?
Nigga, did I just catch you existing?
Did I just catch you having fun?
Did I catch you breathing my air?
That's what it's like being a Black person, honestly. Like that sketch for Uncle Ruckus. Like, nigga, did I just catch you having fun? Nigga, did I just catch you wanting to be shit? Nigga, I just catch you having dreams?
Ow, my baby. Like, bro.
And even for myself as autistic, and this might vary by spectrum on the spectrum, but I get hit with microaggressions that I don't even realize until like days, if not weeks, if not years later. And I'm like, oh wait, that was kind of a double-handed like compliment. That was a backhanded compliment. Or like, because looking back, I would go to as many prides as I could as I got older, because I like going to Pride. What up, Pride? But I noticed when mainly non-Black, specifically the white women, would comment about how like, oh, you look so pretty and whatnot, and I take that as a compliment, of course, but then they go on about how strong I was and just like would want to get tossed around, and I didn't think much of it at the time, but now on reflection, it's like, did I just get fetishized?
Yes. You, my dear Ortiz, are now part of what we like to call a microaggression, where it's unintentional racism, but still racism nonetheless.
You mean like how Sanders was, and I'm kind of tired of everyone glazing the Irish vampire and how trying to make so many excuses out the book of how, oh, he wasn't racist.
He kind of was, though.
More layers to racism than just outwardly calling someone the hard R, you know.
Oh yeah, because again, there's layers to racism that goes beyond just the textbook definition. But you know, people like to just look at the textbook definition and be like, "Well, that's not me." Yeah, sure, buddy. Okay.
it's unconscious biases, and we all have them. It's just a matter of like recognizing them and correcting it, or if you're not willing to get corrected on it or correcting yourself, that you become part of the problem, and unfortunately part of the ignorance of it all, because it's just no fun for no one.
It's not. It's really not. But we deal, gang. We just go with it, I guess.
And you know what? While we're kind of on the topic of definitions, since everyone and their fucking mom want to act like they got a thesaurus and dictionary on hand, let's like actually like the definition of the word racism and racist. Yes, by textbook definition, it is to have prejudice and hate against another race. But I feel like that word cannot be used as an umbrella term for every little thing, because it also forgets the whole power imbalance. Like if I wanted to have a group of friends come over and they all just happen to be black, and I don't have any white friends there or any other people of color there, maybe I do just want to spend a night with my niggas. It'd be like that. Like that's not racist. It's choosing to separate for a moment. I'm not only surrounding myself with niggas, because I'll be honest, even I get tired of niggas. I get so angry at niggas sometimes, especially bum niggas. Oh my gosh, makes it a disgrace of our own race. Ours.
Nah, you right.
And we gonna be saying nigga in here because we can say nigga, and I dare say one of y'all to tell me I can't.
Cause I'm the nigga that told them niggas, that told them niggas, that told them. But yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot. Like, I don't know what it is when it comes to like stuff like that, where it's like sometimes I'm just comfortable in my own community. All right. Even if the community ain't always the best, I'd rather stick with the ones that I know than these strangers, because man, that's basically what it's like being black in most fandoms, in all fandoms anyways. You
Yes.
you really you you really try to just enjoy your thing, enjoy your hobbies, this, that, and the third. Like for me, an example, I love comic books. I love superhero shit. I love that stuff so much, bro. I eat that shit up. Man, it's hard to be one of those when you're black though. Like holy shit. Ugh.
Because like
Man.
I am relatively new. I've only recently been online this actively for like the past like 5 years or so. So I am just now seeing all the chicanery that people say against people of color in these spaces, and like I've always heard the horror stories, and I believe it too, because just of the bullshit that happens. But like I know you two have definitely probably been through some stuff or seen some stuff. Would you want to like expand on that?
Man, it's so fun being black and like an anime. I'll tell you that, bro. That shit is so fun, bro. I love it.
we're so cooked.
It's so God, being black and like an anime is such a struggle. Y'all know how hard it is. First off, there used to be hardly any niggas in anime, or at least like they'd be so far in between.
Yo.
And then people would sometimes look at you crazy, be like, "Bro, why do you like this character?" They'll show up for a second because it's the only nigga that looks like me. Okay, I'm sorry. Killing Crow was only in like 2 episodes. Favorite
Yo.
character. Best character. Oh,
So
sorry.
shout to Soul Eater.
It is fantastic.
Bro, you know it was bad when we had to like jump on a character that we thought was black, or at least we felt was like black and everything. Because hey man, black coding is real, and a lot of folks felt that when it came to characters like Piccolo from Dragon Ball, even his daddy, and even though we fought for our lives trying to just like, no matter how many times like people tried to justify him not being black, only for years later when Daima came out, and it turns out like, Piccolo and his entire race, all the Namekians, they're just they're all a bunch of like demons they're a bunch of demons from hell who served other demons, like as in like indentured servants who just who escaped from the demon realm to like build their own. And I'm like, okay, yeah, they black as hell. The fuck?
Oh, now they're black because they were slaves.
Yeah. The fuck. How else were they gonna be black?
Yeah. It's part. Yeah.
Like, oh, that's our lore. That's our background. That's our backstories.
It's like while yes, Topher.
Oh,
Like,
you guys, don't you know other like communities also suffered? The
yeah.
Irish, the
No.
English.
We gotta talk about that because I'm so tired of people bringing up this whole factor of like, well, there are other like folks that are like, yeah. We ain't talking about that right
We're
now. It's
not
about us.
talking about them right now. Like we can acknowledge other people and races have definitely went through some shit, and that is like that. We can acknowledge that pain. We can validate that pain. Talking about our pain right now. Why do we have to bring up everyone else and their mama when we're talking just trying to talk about us? We're not ignoring everyone else. Like with Black Lives Matter, we just don't want black people to die or be wrongfully incarcerated. It's not a matter of
matter.
get that all lives matter shit out of here. I don't fucking care right now.
Nah,
All
man.
lives will start mattering when individual specific lives can stop dying.
Like, shoot. Like, I swear, every every time there's like any black issues that's brought up, everybody else, especially white folks, really like to pull the whole all lives matter thing. They literally be out here like, how can I make this about me? Like,
They
oh,
literally just
brother.
deflecting. They're deflecting and they're not listening to the matter of the issue. They're making it a yeah, but what about I don't care. I don't care at the moment. I don't fucking care. We're not talking about XYZ. We're talking about A right now, damn it.
It's like that fucking internet thing where it's like, what's your what do you like? Pancakes or waffles? You say it. It's like, oh, so you don't like waffles? It's like I didn't say that. I just Black Lives
That's a
Matter.
whole new sentence, nigga.
So all lives. So only Black Lives Matter. I didn't say that.
No one
At this
said
point,
that.
at this point,
They
I'm
should stop.
inclined to
They
just
should
say
stop being
yes.
executed. They should stop being executed. That's just what I'm trying to tell you.
Sometimes I really do just want to hit them with like if they ever just want to hit you with the so like white people don't matter in this context in this moment right now, yes, because y'all have always fucking mattered. Y'all always have been able to control the narrative. And I don't say y'all as into specific any white people listening right now, but those who are the racist ones. And if you feel like you're getting a little attacked and uncomfortable, well, maybe that's just something you need to sit with yourself as a white person or non-person of color, because I see it's even more frustrating when other people of color just be kicking us while we're down. I do not like how, and like K-pop, J-pop, all of them, they get so much props for wearing the same baggy clothes and aesthetics as like that came from black culture. But oh Lord forbid we do it. Oh, it's not attractive when we wear our own fucking shit.
Well, yeah.
This makes me so mad.
Yeah, because now it's on a Eurocentric person with Eurocentric features, or typical beauty standards. So now it's like, okay, yeah, it's cool when they do it. Yeah, that's my favorite part of life too.
Life's not fair.
It ain't. It's not. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what it is when it comes to this stuff. It gets to the point where you got people literally forgetting the history. I remember somebody who at this point I don't know if they're like rage baiting or they're like baiting people or just being genuine when they say shit like, man, there has never been anyone like Billie Eilish dressing like this. Literally baggy clothes, literally a backwards cap and all that stuff. And I'm just like, I bro. Okay. Like,
Oh wow,
you
what the fuck?
you definitely bro. Every black hip hop artist from the late 80s and 90s and onward going to the 2000s really just side eyeing that whole shit like,
bro, did you not look at MTV in the early 2000s?
The fuck?
No.
Did you not see any gaming characters in the 2000s?
No, they didn't, because there was darkies on it and they got scared because someone with a darker complexion than them.
Like shit. it amazes me how much this stuff affects not just not just our everyday lives, but even the media we consume. Bro, I remember a while back when I tweeted how it's so cool hearing and like seeing like the new Street Fighter game, Street Fighter 6, have like all this like hip hop aesthetics and like
Mm-hmm.
literally down to the music, to the characters' clothes and designs and all that stuff. It just feels good. It's really fucking cool. And then somebody in my comments just tried going all like, this doesn't really fit the Street Fighter vibe. And I'm like, dude,
Street aesthetics
Bro,
and street clothing doesn't fit
I'm so sick
Street
of that shit.
Fighter.
yeah.
Especially when this isn't the first time hip hop and jazz type music has been Street Fighter. Like, listen to Third Strike.
Bro, that
Listen to
whole
some of the shit
soundtrack.
before. Listen to any character who's from Final Fight. They have fucking like urban beats in their fucking themes.
Bro, the whole Third
Mhm.
Strike album is such a dedication to hip hop, bro. Down to like they literally were searching for artists to like make the original soundtrack. That shit go
And that
hard.
shit's everywhere too in multiple fandoms. Like I used to hate how some niggas in Power Rangers were just like, man, Operation Overdrive and Mystic Force, their openings are trash. It's just fucking rap music. Rap don't belong in Power Rangers. Why? Why doesn't rap belong in Power Rangers? Power Rangers was supposed to, you know, appeal to youths. It's the
Mhm.
2000s. It's the early 2000s. That's when hip hop and rap is popping off. That's
Yup.
what kids are listening to.
Like,
You're saying hip hop can hype music, and the fucking set, and in the fucking Super Sentai they have different genres of openings. Sometimes it's rock, one, sometimes it's pop, one, sometimes it's jazz. It's like, what the fuck you mean rap doesn't belong in Power Rangers? The fuck you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
like,
What
are you
I've
talking about,
learned,
son?
what I've learned from that, and thank you so much, Big Bro, for teaching me this term, and now I can actually use it properly. Dog
welcome.
whistling. Dog whistling is
Mm.
every fucking where, and this helps me as an autistic person who has just some troubles reading subtleties and whatnot. Like the certain choice of words, especially shits that it makes no sense. Being racist literally makes no logical sense at all.
Like that's the thing. That's what dog whistling's always been. It's literally just been the justification. It's like the subtle justification of my bigotry and straight up racism, especially. But like it appeals to you. So it's like then it's cool, right? So everybody agree with me, right? Like that's basically just what it is. You can appeal to people by just saying what they want to hear and coincide with your bigoted ways, and that's just how it goes, bro. And it's like that for us, especially because we've been getting the shit end of the stick, the agendas, all that stuff, that racism propaganda that we're always fed over the years, even to this day. That's why they get away with that bullshit on YouTube using terms like woke, DEI, this, that, and the third, because it's like we're not
You
explicitly saying
fucking
the N
white
word.
people ruined woke. You ruined woke. You ruined DEI. You ruined everything that comes out of Black vernacular and AAVE speech, African American like verbal vernacular and whatnot. And
Yo,
just to say like, oh, it doesn't belong to you. It's a word. They're words. It's culture. Where does the culture come from? Oh, Black Americans don't have culture. Wrong. You have never been more wrong. Imagine being so loud and wrong.
every day.
Even
Like,
more wrong. Like, can we please also talk about
mhm.
how every fucking time, oh, black artists, stop blackwashing like already existing fictional characters. Why don't you make your own? Okay, makes their own. Oh, this feels woke. This feels like you're pushing an agenda. It feels like you're starting something. It's like,
and
what do you fucking want? Just say you hate. Just say you hate black people. Just cut the shit, man.
and it's been like that for years, dog. Like people always say, like, make your own, nigga. I learned that didn't mean shit the moment black people over 100 years ago got their own town, their own business, their own finances, got all they shit together without any type of white handouts. And then what did white people do when they saw black people have a good time minding their own damn business? They gotta shut that shit down. They gotta shut that shit down. They burnt that shit to a crisp. And I'm not saying they just went down and just burnt that shit themselves. I'm saying they had people with guns, cars. They had planes bombing that whole fucking town to smithereens with the black people in it and everything. Just to say, hey, You ain't shit. Fuck you, man.
It's that shit right there. History. It's so prevalent. Like from a grand scale of literally bombing black people just for having their own. Like literally, they're doing their own thing. They're away from like the racist white people that don't want them anyway. But racists hate seeing us thrive or in whatever environment. So like they either take an extreme measure of like in history bombing or severely damaging us to modern day term doing that in the modern day as in shaming us for just enjoying shit.
Yeah. And it's just been like this for so long. That's why I don't take this whole like fucking make your own, do your own thing seriously, because we've been through this before. You could tell me to make my own, build my own, do my own thing, and I'm gonna do it because I want to. But I know your ass is still gonna be petty about it and say some shit because that's what you've been doing. You're gonna do it again just because I'm a little bit better than you.
A perfect
Like
example
shit.
right now is like Corey Kenshin. He made his own manga. Is like in the process of making an anime. I cannot wait for Megan Thee Stallion's anime to come out just for more of these fucking goofy ass racists to be like, well, technically it's not anime. Oh no, now we're just moving the goalposts. Suck my left clitoris, why don't you?
And like, bro, no, because they've always been doing that though. Like they've been trying to move the goalposts no matter what we fucking do. And it's like the fact that it gets controversial when we want to go outside of our creative bubble, outside of just making music, doing sports, or this, that, and the third. The moment we want to try other avenues, there's going to be I say one, a bunch of dudes and gals and those in between just going out of their way to say, fuck you can't do that. And then when you ask why, they're going to give like 100 different excuses that got nothing to do, that really does not stop you from doing it. It's like, am I crossing any legal boundaries? Am I crossing any cultural boundaries that I shouldn't be doing? No, then shut the fuck up and let me do my thing. Shit.
And I just say, for like perfect example, my father
Mhm.
was like, I remember one time his like either a basketball coach or football coach was like trying to like entice him to like encourage him to like do some sports. So like all this type of shit, like, oh, you should like do some sports to get yourself a good education and get yourself out of like a bad situation that you're in. Just fucking assuming that he's in a bad spot. Mind you, my daddy is as light skinned, lighter than I am, like looks like a fucking highlighter. Very white, very not borderline white passing, but very, very adjacent to like that white.
Yeah.
To white privilege. But he just assumed that my dad was in a bad situation because he was black. And as soon as my grandma, his mother, found out about it, she tore that coach a new one because my daddy was not in a bad situation. My daddy had a 2-parent household and a brother at home. So, fuck yeah. Who's really the racist in this situation, huh?
hmm Like again, they do this. The worst, some of the worst type of racism is assuming, because people don't know this. It's actually rude as fuck to assume, by the way.
It's an
You
ass
can't
out of you and me, but mainly you because you assumed.
exactly, because like unfortunately, I'm also a victim of this because hey man, I'll say it. I'm tall, I'm big, I'm a dark-skinned black man. The jokes write themselves basically. The tragic backstory writes itself. But it's like, no, I came from a good home, two loving parents, and all that shit. I basically had the nuclear family lifestyle. All we needed was a dog. But anyways, it was like I've had moments where people would assume like the worst of me because I just so happen to just, try to be like the other kids. But I saw how some of my teachers would look at me. I saw how some of like certain adults would look at me because they're worried, oh, careful, he might be doing something. Even when I was like as young as like 10 years old, I remember I was like just playing with my like plastic samurai sword and all that stuff. And it's like next thing you know, security comes in and everything. I was near a train, by the way, waiting for like I think one of my family members to get off the train and all that stuff. And like they just go, hey, and then it's like security goes like, hey, stop, and all that stuff. And like thankfully my mom was there to like clear anything up
Oh, thank goodness.
because it's like I didn't know what was going on at the time. But then like as I reflected and all that stuff, especially when my mom broke it down for me, it's like they thought you had an actual dangerous weapon, honey. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, oh, damn. So it's like, and honestly, it really does. It really does like
That's
speak
racial
volumes of that.
profiling, man.
Yeah, yeah, no, like a lot of racial profile. That's why even my folks, they would like tell me when some of my Caucasian homies at the time, they were playing with like, toy guns and all that stuff. And they knew it was fake, and all that stuff. They were fake and all that stuff, but they looked real. Like they were like those fake, like they were like those hyper realistic
Yeah.
plastic guns. And my folks just told me to
Mhm.
not even go near those types of things or not even touch them because they just didn't want anybody to get the wrong idea. I thought they did that because they thought, oh, it was like maybe something real, but they were really just out there protecting me, just giving me a heads up. If an officer saw you with that gun, just know, just don't even risk it. And I'm like, fuck.
If it was like a white kid, the officers wouldn't even turn a blind eye. They wouldn't give a shit. But like as soon as it's you, like I get so heated every time when I see something in the news about like, oh, a black girl's just trying to sell lemonade off the street like any other normal child would try. Fucking
Yeah,
white woman wants to call the police on it. A black family enjoying a barbecue. Karen wants to call the police. A black man bird watching. Karen, literally every fucking time. Either from an extreme measure of history of bombing to now a more modern version of it, just literally threatening us with police and threatening with well, we're just trying to have a good time. You know how much fucking paranoia that like seeps into a person, especially at a young age? Gosh, so what makes us why don't we deserve to have a good life and be prosperous even if we make it even we get our shit out of the mud when we work hard and aren't being fucking nepo babies and shit.
it's
Ugh.
just a risk. It's just the risk we deal with existing. Again, like we are doing our thing. We are minding our own damn business, but fuck it. It's kind of like this. The best way I describe to someone, or at least the one thing I said about like someone asked me a while back, like, hey, what's it like being black and all that stuff? And the best way I can describe it is it's like being dragged into every conversation and everybody's speaking for you, but then everybody looks at you sideways the moment you start to speak up for your own thoughts and feelings. And suddenly you're the weird one and everybody just ignores you. Like that's what it's like. Everybody wants to say this, that, and the third about you, thinks this, that, and the third about you. But the moment you decide to speak up, suddenly it's like they just look at you. They just give you like the bombastic side eye,
Because
and
all they see is
nobody
as
wants to listen.
because all
Yeah.
those people were either as victims or hoodlums. There's like no fucking in between, no like autonomy that we have our own lives and individuals. I hate so much of how young black girls get overly sexualized at a young damn age just because genetically speaking, we are different. We are very different from every other like race and such. And that's just genetics
Mhm.
and biology there. Because
Yeah.
I am taller. I had a larger bust. I had top surgery because I could not freaking breathe, but that's not a story for now. But
Mhm.
my ass is bigger, okay? My nose is flat and wide. My lips are very full. My hair is kinky and curly as shit and is a hard ass time to manage. And that is what makes me unique. And everyone else under the sun has their own thing to make them unique. So I can't stand whenever I see people try to mimic like what we have. Like it's just so unnatural.
Yeah. Like, it's natural. These are just natural for us. And honestly, it's why so many people are like curious, like, oh, hey, it's like you're built like this and this, that, and third. So there must be something wrong with like your body or something different from you and me. And it's like, yeah, we're different, but like we're still fundamentally the same. We're still human beings. We have the same rights as anybody and everybody else.
At the
So
same
it's
time,
like,
unfortunately, because we are different, like black women were used a lot in when it came to experiments and like not given Novocaine or any like painkillers when it came to like birthing.
oh boy.
Like I had friends who were going through like nursing programs and black friends especially reading just the horror stories of how they figured out the science behind everything just by experimenting on black women in their bodies. And that's why to this day I can't stand the medical system. And any other time they want to tell you about your body, I just get so it's more it's layers to this shit. Like, I understand myself as a cis black person. I have a different tribulation and issues than, say, a trans black person. And just say different than, like, a white person. But they are not
Mhm.
on the same scale of issues.
Yeah.
See, there's this
Well,
thing that the internet but just fucking hates to look at, and it's called nuance. Not everything is haha black and white. There's some gray in between. There's some good and bad, and some in between. But no, let's put everyone in a fucking box. Let's just do that, I guess.
God. And honestly, again, that's why it's just real shit. I just don't trust people when they say, "Oh, I want more nuance. I want more deeper conversations." Dog, I could bring a deep conversation, and you're still just gonna have the most black and white take I've ever seen and or heard. Cause
Especially in
shit.
fandoms, I can't.
Oh yeah. Well,
We're
again,
comfortable with.
wait, what's that, Dappers?
We're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Can't have can't go challenging people's minds.
On
Make
God, especially if you black, especially in you black and you trying to explain shit to people. This is why it's like, dog.
you
I
can't
can,
tell white people the truth. You've seen Boondocks.
yeah,
You know
I
what?
don't understand
I'm
that
gonna
shit's
go
supposed
call
to
a
be
white man and lie to him
parody.
right now.
yeah,
Go give him some cheese.
Go give him.
bro.
I like cheese. Take it up.
You sleeper agent.
No, no, because it's like this is what I mean when I say shows like the Boondocks could not come back today because everybody else gonna watch it and reflect on it, and then they're gonna call that shit woke as fuck. Because
That
damn,
I'm
damn,
a, that's
damn, damn.
Point. That was
that
a
stereotype
whole
is proof.
fucking point.
That stereotype is proof that it don't make sense. Every single race on this earth has a stereotype that all they eat is like a type of food, and the food is always good. Like we have soul food. Hispanic people have beans in Hispanic food, like tacos and burritos. Asians have rice. And white people have a stigma about cheese. Think about how fucking good cheese is. You
Is that
see,
why it's their favorite?
this is proof that this stereotype makes no sense. It's like all they eat because it's good, bro.
About to say,
This
is
shit
that why it's their favorite shit?
to
I
any
am
person
like,
listening to this
yeah.
audio, nigga or otherwise, you gonna tell me you don't like cheese? Like unless you are lactose intolerant.
And even
True.
if you are, you got them lactose pills.
Like man, like
Like,
shit,
I am
cheese
not
good as hell.
ashamed. I'm not ashamed to say, like, I enjoy chicken. Watermelon is quite literally my favorite fruit. I like eating the fruit. I like the can't water flavorings. I am literally sipping on some watermelon juice right the fuck now. Does that make me a stereotype? No, because I am more than just a chicken sucking watermelon munching nigga.
Yeah. Because first off, everybody love chicken. You know, it's
Yeah.
it's a
Every
literally
culture has their take on chicken. Teriyaki chicken and like Mongolian chicken, like shit. Why do we get the
and,
backhand of it all?
and I've never seen one culture have a bad take on chicken except for the British. Fuck y'all. But anyways, that shit is just so good. And it's like, shit. I like my purple drink. I like my grape soda from time to time. I don't drink it all the time, but shit, it good. Kool-Aid's good. Like, even shit every time I used to go over to my white boy's place and everything, his family made Kool-Aid. It needed more sugar, but it was still good, but it was still there.
As
It was
someone
there
who grew up around
frequently.
white people in the suburbs, the white people have Kool-Aid in their fridge.
Mm-hmm.
As
Like,
someone who I grew up primarily around like black communities and Latino communities, so honestly, my stepping out of my little bubble was the first time I actually fully experienced diversity, and it was all for the better. Like, take it from someone who's only seen like one or two races day to day basis. It's good. It's never good to only be surrounded by people that just look like you. Like, I
oh yeah.
like being around my niggas at times. Sometimes I can't stand all the negativity and all this shit. It really makes me mad. But like,
Mm-hmm.
I got friends of all sorts of walks of life and like races and ethnicities. And that's what diversity is supposed to be about. it helps build empathy, so you can learn to care about another person that does not look like you. So anytime someone just talks about DEI or woke and using all that buzzwords, especially if it's other black people and people of color, them fucking coons, really pisses me off and just shows how much hatred they have in their own heart and how uncaring they are about others, and they only care about themselves.
Oh yeah, nah. Because trust me,
Racism is so dumb. I work with so many people from different countries now.
right?
I'm
I
so
was
exotic to them. They think I'm so cool. Not because I'm black, because I'm fucking a born and raised American.
nah,
They're
nah,
like, you're from America? Yo.
nah,
It's like,
bro.
how is it like? What's it like in America, honestly? I'm like,
Nah.
yeah, all right, I
Tough,
guess. Like, I
tough
don't.
shit.
It's difficult. Like, it's difficult, but like day to day, shit kind of all right, I guess.
It's like I ain't gonna lie to you. Like shit.
Right, like the job I'm at, I get to meet so many different people from different walks of life, and I get to interact with them. And I'm glad I had the opportunity to step out of my bubble and having that prior practice to get to where I am now, so I can actually talk to and communicate and have the patience to, like, communicate with people from different walks of life.
Like, yeah, nah, like, it's good to do that. Shoot. Literally at my job, people be looking at me, like I am Superman. And then like shit, they be saying it's like, oh, you are so tall, you are so strong, and this, that, and the third. And it's not just because I'm black, it's because, well shit. If nobody's going if I don't do it, who will? And it's like they're
Right.
generally kind and respectful for it. Even the patients that I don't fully understand, that don't speak the same language as me, they are very kind and they're very understanding. It's like I might not speak any other language, but I at least know the universal language of kindness and empathy. And that's kind of
Mhm.
just what this is all about. Just basic empathy, because damn, some of y'all just be seeing people struggling and going through their own plights, and y'all just think, oh man, they really did that to themselves. And it's like, oh, they should have did this, that, and the third. First off, rule number one about empathy is understanding that not everybody's gonna have it as good as you. Like even for like the life that I had, my folks told me stories about how they had to dig themselves, how they got to dig themselves out of the gutter to get where they are. They still got empathy for everybody else, and that's why they just try to be the way they are. That's why they try to teach me like, hey, have empathy for others that have less than you. Because that was us a long time ago. And that's all it is. Like, it doesn't take much to have empathy, bro. You ain't got to be a dick 24/7, or
Mhm.
let alone a racist one. You bitch.
Mhm.
Like shit.
For real, it
Like,
costs nothing to be kind. And every time I see like the same old posts floating around about how like, oh,
so fuck
kindness
you.
doesn't give you a shit, like that's a wrong philosophy to have.
Like shit. You think I do this kindness shit because I want something out of everybody? No, because it's just sometimes it's a good thing to do, and it's just
Superman philosophy.
just
That's why
sometimes
niggas
it's just
hate
nice to help people.
Superman.
Yeah, that too. That's why people be
Yeah,
mischaracterizing
exactly,
him
bro.
too,
You think I want to be constantly compared to one nigga constantly raising the bar?
bro. No, no, bro. Nah, bro. Because
God, God, people are gonna actually expect me to like put my coat on like the fucking how to let niggas walk across. Like that's too much, nigga. I can't do that. I can't be super. Why you? Why do you think I
bro.
love Batman? Batman's a good. No, no. This is why I like Iron Man. Iron Man's such a good person. He's such a dickhead. And that shit's never gonna change.
Bro.
Lovable jerk. You can have a lovable jerk.
No, like that's kind of the thing. That's why like everybody always has these wrong philosophies of these heroes and stuff. It's like, oh, these heroes, this, that, and the third, they would have like these type of like ideologies. Like, no, the main reason for like heroes being the way they are is that they are a reflection of like the downtrodden, those who've been wronged by society and just generally want to make a better world, not just for themselves, but also everybody around them. It's
To
like,
any person that generally thinks Superman would be a right winger and just on Trump's side, I need to know like I need the contact information for your dealer because you must be smoking on some good gas to be saying something that fucking stupid in public.
That good kush, my nigga. Because first off, you really think the super immigrant, the super illegal immigrant, is gonna be out here telling you like, like,
You think the super immigrant is really
like,
gonna be?
like dead ass. Everybody be out here like Superman represents America. Yeah, not anymore. Bro, straight up in the comics said themselves. Yeah, I'm no country's lapdog, and I definitely don't represent. And I definitely don't represent like I pretty much disown my American citizenship. It's not enough to just save America. I gotta save the world. I gotta save I can't just save the country. I save the world. So literally in that trailer of the new movie where he sees like those kids in the middle of a war, literally crying out, shouting Superman and all that stuff, of course he's gonna come through and save those people and put an end to that war. Boy, I sure hope the current political climate doesn't think differently of that. Man, by the way, free Palestine. And just just shit like that tells me that y'all have these ideals that are just you think you're doing the right thing just because you were raised up to think you're a good guy, but you just don't do anything about like that's the problem, bro. Nobody stands for anything because they're too busy scared about being like liked or disliked by some people. And the people that do stand for something, sadly, most of them just stand for the wrong reasons, bro. And I'm just like, hey, that's your belief. I wouldn't vibe with that. I wouldn't vibe with that side, but that's just me though. So it's just, I don't know.
Because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Exactly. It's like I'm sorry. That's why I know people got tired of folks like going out of their way to say, "Oh, you guys got to go out and vote. You got to go out and vote and everything." Because Zapper said this a while back, and he really spoke true to me. It's like you can't say shit about how the country is or should be if you literally not doing your part in like trying to take a stand on anything or literally doing anything about it. Because real shit,
Oh my god.
what are you here for?
That's the thing I hate. That's the thing I hate the most when it's voting season. Like, I don't. That's a lie. That's a great big lie. I can't even lie to you. I do care who you vote for. I'm just not gonna. I'm just not gonna sway you. Vote for who you vote for. I can't stand niggas that openly say that they don't care about voting and that they're not gonna vote this year. And then after the election said and done, the dust settles, and obviously it's not the shit that they want. And then they bitching with the rest of us. Like, get the fuck out of here. You threw away your. You don't care. You don't care. Remember. You don't care, remember? Get out. I don't want to hear you, bitch. You're part of the reason why we're here.
Bro, I don't need you. Like, bro, I don't need you to stand on business. I just need you to stand up. Period. like, like shit. So it's like
God, bro, expecting an A, but you didn't even put your name on the test.
how you disappointed that you failed? You didn't even compete. The fuck? Like shit, bro.
Man,
Like,
how you gonna?
Maybe you slept in.
Like, how you gonna hate outside the club? You can't even get in.
Let go. No, like that's because that's just
let it
what
go.
it is.
Bitch, I don't want to hear it.
no, because and that's just what drives me crazy, man. It's like we could sit here and have a genuine conversation, but the problem is that everybody's too focused out here trying to come off as being right or the smart guy or the I'm right about everything guy. It's like, nigga, shut up and listen for like 5 seconds. Damn. It don't take much to like understand another person, especially if it's like it feels like we're saying the same thing, but because of our like certain identities, you just don't want to listen. And it's like I could sit here and explain to somebody how this tariff shit, this whole war on Iran and Israel, and how we're caught up in the middle of it is insane and stupid and real shit should not be our fucking problem, but we're all just dragged into it anyways. And they got the audacity to just be like, well, that's just what the president wants. Who fucking care? What do you want though? That's my problem. Like, people are just so set in their ways of just having a leader or just following what the leader said. This is what people mean when they say no more kings, nigga. We want a democracy. No, we're just doing follow the leader. Y'all actually being on some monkey shit, monkey see, monkey do type shit, bro.
Now, not to
What the
make it
fuck is
even
going
more,
on?
not to make
Yeah.
it even, not to make it even more political, but like there's some infamous goose steppers who also said we were just following orders. All
Oh
I'm just
yeah.
saying. I'm just
Fuck,
saying. I'm just
fuck ICE, bro.
saying.
Holy shit. It's like
I
it's
mean,
like it's
crazy thing is, ICE members even got even less shit to say than the Goose Steppers. For the Goose Steppers, it was either do this or die. ICE, that's a 2 weeks notice. You can stop doing this at any time.
about
It's
to
just a
say,
job.
Yeah.
about to say,
Quit.
about to say them, about to say them
Quit,
niggas
bro.
back. About to say, bro, them niggas back in the day, they
Go
had it
find
was either
unemployment. Nigga, hop on Indeed.
about to say, bro, but them niggas back in the day, it was either do the job or get shot. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. Bro, for you, it's either do the job or just clock out, bro. Clock out early. Hello?
Hey man, I know the job market sucks right now, but I promise you can do something better.
Like shit. Like shit, we need more teachers. Obviously, we need more fucking doctors. We need
Health,
like actually
yeah, healthcare professionals and whatnot.
yeah, actually people that can support the community and not just tear it apart. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. By the way, thanks for oh yeah. By the way, thanks for dragging that dude. Thanks for dragging that dude out of his home. By the way, even though he was technically legal, you just sent him across the fucking border. Yeah, you sent the U.S. citizen across the border. That was cool, by the way. And the fact that this has happened multiple times, even before all this, says a lot, bro.
It just makes
Ugh.
my heart break. It really makes me just want to cry into a ball because if I had shit like this makes me wish like heroes like Superman was real.
Girl, same.
Mm.
Fuck it, fuck
I don't
it,
care
yo.
what you say. Steve Rogers, Sam Wilson, and John Walker would not stand for this.
Like, actually, bro, Bucky wouldn't even
Mhm.
stand for this shit, bro. Fuck it. Do you know how
John Walker
many,
was the last one to turn, but he would turn eventually.
bro? Bro, do you know how many, bro? Do you know how many heroes, just how many actual fictional characters just wouldn't sit oddly by this? Even when the X-Men, who usually stand by the mutants and all that stuff, even they like, y'all, real shit. Humanity's going to hell, and like, even though technically it's not our problem, hey man, some of those humans are still our family. We gotta do something.
I really
Charles
wish
Xavier.
life be like the fucking X-Men 2 movie where they just popped in the Oval Office and be like, hey, we're gonna give you one more warning. You do this shit again, it's odd. It's fucking odd for humanity. And then the mutants just leave in a blink of an eye.
No, dead
Uh,
ass though,
yeah.
bro. Real shit. It's really starting to just become that because it's like we got so many like people might not know this, but the Black Panther Party for the last like 50 something years now has been like split and everything like that. Like they are like two sides. You got the political side generally out there trying to be like looking out for the community and trying to keep peace, help out through like food drives and all that stuff. And then you got the militant Black Panthers, the ones that literally stand on business. And I'm telling you right now, I ain't gonna say when, because I don't know when. I ain't gonna say how, because I don't know how. But trust me when I say a revolution is coming, and whether we like it or not, it's gonna get ugly. But that's just me, though, bro.
I just hope in that case, like, because I understand not all skin folk are kin folk.
But sometimes we all we got, and that's why it always falls back to the usual fandom shit. Because no matter what, I'd rather be in a community that looks like me, even if we don't always agree, than a bunch of other motherfuckers that have potential to make me feel uncomfortable just for the skin that I'm in and the person that I am. Because holy shit, bro, we really not safe anywhere, even with our own. But even then, we're better off. You're better off getting killed by someone that looks like you than someone that you know has a target on your head and you don't even know it.
That's why DreamCon pissed me off this year when they not once but twice. This is the second time disrespected Megan Thee Stallion. I thought DreamCon, RDC World, fully black community putting together like all these skits and such, making black people feel seen and comfortable to be active in anime spaces and shit, and having our own little spice to it. But the disrespect, even to your own women. Oh, I can't stand niggas. Make me feel like
No,
Hood Gojo.
Artiste, it gets worse.
Oh my god!
Do you know what
of course
happened
it
to
does.
her in Dreamlong?
I think I remember, but refresh my
Somebody
memory.
went up to her in like one of her I think it was during like the Q&A she
was
was
the
at
meet.
FreeCon.
Uh-huh.
Like the meet, and somebody went up to her and said free Tory Lanez.
Wow.
But Artiste,
Yeah.
you wanna know but guess what?
Is this the one that grabbed her ass without her consent?
It wasn't a black man that went up to her free Tory Lanez. It was a black woman.
I hate my own sister. I hate my people. I love my people and I hate my people at the same fucking time. Y'all fucking goofies.
And again, that's the unfortunate part about it all, bro. Because as much as we want to like stand by our people, sometimes they ain't always going to stand by us. But honestly, that's the risk you got to take when you standing on business. Like shit, we ain't got to represent all black people, but the least we can do is represent us as black people. Because shit,
I ain't representing no one else but myself as an individual, autistic, queer, black woman. If you relate to me, my fellow autistic, black, queer woman, what up? We can vibe, we can chill.
no, for real. Like at the end of the day, because this is what I mean when I say America's funny. Because as soon as you come here, you lose all your individualism. We could sit here and fight over who's black enough, who's this, that, and the third. Bro, you come here, you just black. All right, you roped in with everybody else. I don't care if you from fucking Trinidad. I don't care if you fucking Jamaican. I don't care if you fucking I don't care if you Haitian and all that shit, bro. As soon as you come here, you black. All right. As soon as if you're a Pacific Islander, it like Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Filipino, and you come to America, you just roped in with every other Asian. I'm sorry. That's just what America is.
It don't matter. No matter what part you from. So, you can be El Salvadorian from Mexico. You Hispanic.
That's all you are, bro. Like shit. And God forbid you white. It's like, yeah, it'll be good for you, but you just as like bland as everybody else. I'm sorry. It's like that's a nice accent. You also have like blue eyes and blonde hair. Congratulations. You're roped in with everybody else. That's it. I don't care
Congratulations,
what party you're from.
you lost what makes you unique.
Because again, that's just how it goes, bro. That's why it's like shout out to like the conservative black folks when I say this. That's cool. That's cool. You stand with Trump because that's your choice. He gonna rope you in with us anyways, bro. I'm sorry, but not really because you did that to your fucking self. So
Honestly.
so don't be surprised when you also so don't be surprised when some of y'all colored folk also being sent across the border and you've lived here for like 10 plus years. Sucks to suck, my nigga. I
Shout
see you
out.
got your ass.
Shout out to my black folks who be cozying up way too much with white people and other non-black people and Asian people. Like y'all dipping way too much into their culture to the point where you forget you have your own. You becoming culture vultures off of them now. And
I
it's
become like Drake.
disgusting.
I become like Drake. That's crazy.
Man, fuck Post Malone.
Culture fucking vultures every fucking where we go.
Post Malone is like the funniest case because that nigga really went from going from rap to doing country as soon as he got big. Because damn, everybody really want to do the rap game till they get old. Happens all the time.
No, it's what he said specifically. Daffers, you told me this. What did he say again?
I'm paraphrasing, but he was like, if you want like well-meaning lyrics, don't go to rap.
And that pisses me off especially with how much double entendres, triple, quadruple entendres, and bars like, come on, Kendrick Lamar alone be spitting some just words of wisdom and lyricism. I love lyricism. That just makes me so mad.
Like shit, man. Like that, because that's the thing. People really like just roping
Yeah,
things
wait a
into like
minute.
old stereotypes.
I looked it up on Google. He said, some particularly he said, if you're looking for something deep and meaningful, don't go to hip hop. He said hip hop is more about having to while other genres are better suited for expressing deeper emotions.
I fucking hate every last single one of everyone who just looks
Yeah.
down upon hip hop, knowing damn well some of your favorite artists are influenced by hip hop and rap culture. Fuck you. I'm sorry, that got violent. No, I'm not sorry. Women apologize enough as it is, and as a black woman, I apologize enough as it is. I'm not sorry. Fuck you.
Like I ain't apologizing for shit, honestly. Like fuck, man. do, do, do y'all know the shit I've had to like hold back every time people had to try to convince me?
For thinking about life, the deeper emotions. Man, fuck out of here, bro.
Fuck out
we
here.
we literally been holding this in for so long, man. Like we always got to go in, put on a smile, and like force all our personal feelings down because it's gonna make these crackers uncomfortable. It's gonna make these white folks uncomfortable. It's gonna
Man,
make a lot of these other people
I'm
uncomfortable.
actually I'm actually on fuck Post Malone now. Every time one of his
Fuck
songs comes
Post Malone.
on Spotify, I literally unlike it from my like list. Like, nah, fuck you.
It's sad that everybody said this shit about Post Malone ahead of time, and the fact that we figuring this shit out now is just. It shows
Yeah,
that
people
we've
were
been giving
saying
people
this
too many
about Drake
passes.
too. People were saying this
Because
about
we,
Drake.
And the crazy thing is, he was like clarify. He wasn't trying to tell people what to like. That's not the problem, Post Malone. That's not the problem.
like Post
Just
Malone, bro, come
disrespected an
on.
entire culture, an entire genre of music that is tied heavily back to black influences. And you know, a lot of hip hop and rap, some of it is okay, some of it really, a majority of it speaks very loudly to the community and has heavy, with the lyricism is very heavily empathetic and impactful to our lives. Like, I was listening to Nas as a kid. I was listening to like Mary J. Blige. That shit hit. That shit was hitting for me when I needed it. Don't say our shit ain't impactful. Shit. And just before we wrap up here, I just want to say, I know
Can I make
anytime
one more
like,
joke about Post Malone?
yeah, you can make another joke.
Post Malone, why can't you take inspiration from other white peers? Man, when Taylor Swift left country music for a different genre, she didn't fucking disrespect the entire genre. The bitch just left. You could have just switched to country music and didn't have to say shit about hip hop. But no, if you want music with deep meaning and it's like something with like more deep emotions, just go away from hip hop. Shut your fucking dumbass up.
Shut your.
I ain't taking any advice on deep emojis from nigga with face tats. Nigga, shut
Like,
up.
actually, dumbass nigga. But go on RT shit.
I think dude, it's slipping away from me, but what I wanted to say is like thank you guys for just letting us just be in this moment and sit in this moment, and we can just discuss all these things that's been like on our mind, off to get it all off our chests and whatnot. And y'all probably have like more to say, so like if this video does well, or even if it doesn't, I might still do this again. And not just for Juneteenth, just anytime some more dumb shit happening in the black community spaces. Just vent it out, because I feel like no one wants to listen to these critical talking points, even if like you're being as blunt as possible, guys. Because I feel like, all my fancy ass words aside, sometimes a nigga gotta be blunt to get the point across, you know?
Yeah, because honestly, using big words clearly hasn't gotten across to folks. So let me just say, dumbass, stupid, just you doing the fucking most, that type of deal. Sometimes you just gotta keep it simple and keep it pushing. Ugh. Yeah.
But yeah, I
But thank you.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. It's good
Yeah.
getting that out.
Oh yes. How do you feel, Daffers?
I'm good. It's probably a good time to end it now because it's about to turn from a rant about racism to a rant about Post Malone, at least for me.
Fuck Post Malone.
Damn, I really
every Post Malone song is removed from my Spotify except for Sunflower.
damn, I
Sure.
really like Sunflower in Circles.
God.
I
Damn.
kept Sunflowers because that's honestly more of like that's the Spider-Verse soundtrack, and also like let's be real, Sway Lee had the best verse anyway.
I mean, you're right.
I only know.
But I had to let go of Levi's jeans. All right, I'm sorry.
I've only heard about like 5 Post Malone songs. I've been meaning to go down his whole discography, but now I don't want to. I really don't want to.
I liked one of his albums that people actually did not like, and now that's also completely removed.
This
Now you are also a fellow hater
honestly, yeah.
for a unique
I hate
reason.
him so much that I'm glazing the fuck out of these new Selena Gomez Oreos.
You get,
Yeah, because
you give these niggas a pass, and this is what happens.
so I think I
'em.
saw Post Malone had like an Oreo deal with Oreo, and the flavor was some sort of weird combination flavor. I heard.
It was like shortbread or something.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Shoot, which reminds me, Artis, I'm sorry, Post Malone was in your franchise for a bit.
Huh?
Post Malone did a music video dedicated to Pokemon.
No, I would remember.
RT. So
No,
remember for one of the Pokemon like celebrations, he did a big performance for Pokemon.
I know
Songs.
Ed Sheeran did a thing for Pokemon. I didn't know this shit about Poster Child Maloner.
Yeah, I'm saying to you right now.
Yeah, for RT's for the literal 25th anniversary. He did a whole virtual concert. Wait a minute, you want to know why, Ortiz? Do you remember the song from fucking the Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie? I Only Want to Be With You.
Yeah,
that's a Post Malone song.
I'm so sorry.
we're gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much. You can like, comment, subscribe. Support the channel. I have a cool fee. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop right here. No, I'm not ending it on the joke. I'm just stopping this shit right the fuck now. Thank you.
I'm Big Bro Entertainment. Please subscribe to my channel. I promise I'll upload again soon enough.
What's up? I'm Dapper's Pad. I honestly, I cannot promise what I will upload again, but I promise on your soul, viewer, I will eventually upload again.
Damn.
These niggas had heat before they were in pre-retirement, and they're gonna come out of retirement soon enough. Bring it back. Thank you.
Making Among Us hard.
Tell me about it.
I'm stopping the recording. Cut this shit out. This was supposed to be fun. Cut the tape.